Hello all, welcome back to another video, and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel I am going to be doing part 2 of my Radiance Films collection. There's a lot of titles from Radiance Films that I have not added to the collection from like the past few months, but I thought I'd do part 2 today, and then there's going to be probably part 3 on another day. And I'm going to see the ones I really want to add to the collection from like the past 3-4 months, I think it is. But we're going to go straight off the bat, and the first one is... love this film. I absolutely love this film, and I think it is an absolute masterpiece. Just superb. She Dies Tomorrow, and no, guys, I don't think it's a masterpiece, and I don't absolutely love it because, do you know what, guys? I think this is one of the worst films I have ever watched. Oh my God, this is bloody dreadful. I hated this film. Absolutely dreadful. But I will say, guys, to anyone who does absolutely like this film, power to you, of course. Really pleased you love this film. But this film for me was just an absolute car crash. It was a bloody joke, a big train wreck from start to finish. And the plot, so it says, convinced she will die tomorrow, Amy seeks comfort from her friend Jane, but discovers that the sensation of death is contagious, sending them on a spiraling nightmare. This film sent me on a spiraling nightmare because I really didn't like it. But then a bit more about the plot. It says, an eerie meditation on anxiety. Amy mixes existentials and dread with absurd humour to startling effect in She Dies Tomorrow, which has been compared to work by David Lynch. But David Lynch's work, even Inland Empire, which I don't particularly like, give me that over this pile of Bill Jenny Day. It was awful, absolutely awful. Honestly, guys, you know, this film is 85 minutes long. It felt like 3 hours. It was just an absolute mess. Like, the editing was really all over the shop, and there was just certain scenes that just dragged on, and I thought the characters were just like planks of wood. It was just really, it was terrible. In my personal opinion, it was terrible. I just really didn't care for, like, as I say, many of the characters. I thought the girl in it, she was a nice girl in it, the character, but like the film itself was just awful, absolutely awful. Like, oh dear me, dear Lord, guys. I mean, I don't watch many soap dramas or like stuff like EastEnders or Coronation Street, but I'll tell you something, give me reruns of EastEnders or Emmerdale over this, that's for damn sure. Dear Lord, terrible. But I'm pleased if anyone does like this film. That's absolutely coolio and that. I think I will say, though, I will agree, it did have a similar feel to one of David Lynch's films, but David Lynch could have done so much better with this movie, though, guys. He really, really could. Like, this sort of, what do you call it? This sort of, like, idea. I think he could have executed it better, but, oh, God. I just, honestly, it was just, it was like just a couple scenes that just, really dragged, and there was not really much plot to it. Like, it wasn't really that interesting to watch. So one of the worst films ever for me. She Dies Tomorrow. But if anyone does really like this film, I'm really glad you really enjoy this film, guys. But yeah, won't be watching that again. That film happened, and this film, I didn't really like this film either, but I would happily watch this film again over She Dies Tomorrow, and that's the film Allo Safan, I think it is. Yeah, I didn't really like this film, but you know what, guys? At least I probably would watch this again over She Dies Tomorrow. My God, it was, yeah, again, a lot of the characters just were planks of wood, and, you know, like, it was well made, it was well directed, I'll give it that. And the setting and, the, you know, for the time period and stuff was good. And yeah, and I think it was a good story, but I think, it was just the actual film itself I didn't really care for too much. So yeah, it was an interesting story, but the film itself was just meh. Really just wasn't working for me. So yeah. Oh dear. And I tell you what, something to compare it to is that Barry Lyndon. Yeah, I think I'd rather watch Barry Lyndon over this any day. I'm sure, who is it? Elliot Cohen will approve of that remark, because that's his favourite film of all time and really good film, excuse me. But this was just not good at all, guys. It wasn't really that great. There were times where I was just nearly falling asleep and stuff because I was just that bored. And the film again was 112 minutes, and it felt like about 3 hours. It really did. It was just a bit of a slog. So yeah, that film again happened. And I probably won't ever watch this again, but I will keep it in the collection. Oh dear Lord, some of these films, you know, when you're really looking forward to a film and then that film turns out to be, you know, a little bit of a snooze fest. This is one of those other films for me, but anyone who does really like it though, guys, really, please enjoyed it. Just wasn't for me, that one. This film, however, much better. And what do you know? A film that is actually much longer, but turns out to be more engaging and intriguing. Oh, I really enjoyed this film. Separate into like two films, but you can have it as one in one piece sort of movie, and it's not too, well, it's separated into two parts, but you can watch it as one piece. I think it clocks in for 4 hour and 20 minute, and I watched it in one day, and that's the film Chwenkyo Lo Quen. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was probably I think it's probably the second longest film I've ever seen, and I thought it was just great score, good characters, you know, like unlike those other two films I watched before this. But I really liked this one. It had a really good story to it. It says two men arrive in Chwenkyo Lo Quen in search of a woman. They are both in love with her. Why did she vanish? Their investigation unveils several narratives woven together, a secret relationship, the history of the town itself, and even a possible supernatural incident. Yeah, I quite liked this one. I thought it was pretty thought-provoking. Yeah, I really liked this one, actually. I'd watch this again, don't know when because of the runtime, but just learning about the history with the backstory with some of these characters as well, and why these two guys are on this like search party, yeah, all this mission, yeah, I did like this one. Good film, yeah, I'd definitely watch this one again. Yeah. Good film. And I thought that guy in it was really good as well. So yeah, I'd definitely watch this one again, guys, at some point. Don't know when because of the runtime, but still, did like it. And I'd, yeah, watch it again. So yeah, the double discer as well. There's the green disc. And then there's special features. So yeah, and just a bit of sort of like, oh, there's the OB strip in there, and then there's the artwork. So yeah, good film, guys. I definitely, if you're into like these sprawling movies with like a hefty runtime, I definitely recommend checking this one out, guys. It was good. And I think, yeah, I watched this one back in the summer, and it was something different. You know, I like it when I watch a film where it's kind of something different to like another film that I've watched prior in the year, and this is kind of what hit the bill for me, really. So yeah, so that one. And I've not seen the second movie in here, guys. I've seen the first movie, Bandits of Orgozolo. This was fantastic. I really liked this. Yeah, really good movie. 97-minute long from 1961. And The Lost World. So it's like, I think there's 10 short films put together, but this, fantastic, really good. Someone is suspected of murder following an encounter with bandits. In order to survive, he has no option but to turn to banditry himself. Yeah, and he goes and looks after his like flock of sheep as well, and he meets like his relatives, but he's on the run as well. This was really good, guys. This was probably my favourite film from Radiance Films. I've probably seen from them this year, but I've missed out on a lot of other movies and that, from them from the past few months. But out of the ones I've seen, really good. Great stuff. Did remind me a little bit of like a Robert Bresson film as well. One of his films, and just great scenic like views in there, and double disc, and we'll have a look at the artwork. So yeah, definitely would watch that one again, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, I watched it back in the summer, and I thought it was excellent. Yeah, definitely watch that again. And that's discs there as well. So yeah, that's Bandits of Orgo Solo. Okay. So the next one is, yeah, I watched this at the start of the year, and I found it quite riveting, but really good. A film called I, the Executioner. This was really good as well. Kind of, yeah, I think this is kind of like Japanese like crime drama. Really good, that film. And yeah, like a man brutally murders a woman after forcing her to write the names of 4 others. The police investigate. The killings seem increasingly linked to the suicide of a young boy in the same building. Yeah, this was a good film, but quite a rough watch at times as well. And And for a black and white film as well, definitely. This came out like 1968, I think it says there, and some images there as well. So, and then we've got the reversible artwork there as well, guys. Just a closer look there. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely watch that one again. I'd be in the, have to be in the right mood for this one, but that's the great thing about Radiance, that there's so many films and so many directors on like this boutique label that I've not even heard of. So it's really good to get to know, like familiarize myself with certain movies that I don't even think that's ever saw like the light of day on any Blu-ray formats in like the UK and stuff. So yeah, that's that one. And yeah, this was really good as well, Elegant Beast. And yeah, this is pardon me, about the plot. The major family hides behind their modest facade. One by one, those affected by their schemes show up at their door, but each of these visitors has their own duplicate agendas. So yeah, this was really good actually. I really liked this one as well, from 1962 and 96 minute as well. So really good film, that one. I think I can remember the score being pretty good to this one as well. I think it's been compared to Parasite as well. I mean, nowhere as good as Parasite in my personal opinion, but still, yeah, definitely well worth a watch. And this guy, yeah, he gets in trouble with, like, I think it's like gambling and like money schemes and all that. So, yeah, one I'd definitely recommend. And reversible artwork there as well. So yeah, definitely give that one another watch. Hey guys, it's good to know that I'm much more approved of these titles opposed to the first couple titles I showed at the start of like the video there. And then the Iron Prefect, really good, like Italian mafia film, this one. Yeah, this was very good. I think based off true events as well, this one. So yeah, there's that, and just the reversible artwork there as well. There's the disc, and just a bit of artwork there as well. So yeah, that's the Iron Prefect. Yeah, been a little while since I last seen this one, but I did remember it being pretty good. So that's the Iron Prefect. And then it's like, so there's a hot shots, hot shots, hot shot in a new town, and he's going around and spreading the word around. And hey, he's taking a look at the town, spreading all the gossip around. And I'm trying to think of that other song, but yeah, I completely lost my train of thought there. It was like, I'm trying to think it was that other song that had a similar lyric, but I thought, well, do you know what, guys? I thought I'd just come up with my own song with a similar lyric to that one. But this is the film The Hot Spot. Yeah, I didn't really particularly like this one when I first watched it, but I think I thought more about it over time, and I did quite enjoy this one. I know, who is it? Warren at Goose's Movies really liked this one, and Mike at Cinema Axeman. And yeah, it's one I did quite like, but well, I didn't really particularly like when I first watched it, but giving it more thought, yeah, I thought this is a pretty good film. Yeah, this drifter commits a robbery in a dusty town and is caught between two women, a co-worker he's fallen in love with and another who wants to murder his husband. And this is directed by Dennis Hopper as well. And you've also got the guy from Twin Peaks. I think Jack Nance is in there as well. Oh, there we go. Don Johnson is in there, so I think he was in, is he best known for Miami Vice? I've never seen that, to be honest. I think there was a really cool ending in that film as well, from what I remember. And a bit of the artwork, which actually does kind of remind me of the, is it the Jesus and Mary Chain album? What's that called? Stunned and Dethroned. That artwork there, guys, kind of reminds me of that artwork of that album cover. So yep, that is The Hot Spot, which I would definitely give another watch. Could change my opinion on that one. And then we've got the first film that kick-started my Radiance Films journey, really. This is the one that began my journey into collecting a lot of titles from Radiance Films. And this was bloody brilliant, guys. I really enjoyed this one. This is Big Time Gambling Boss. Oh, look at that artwork. Pwah, that is amazing artwork, that. And, yeah, so as machinists take place to install a new Yakuza clan leader, loyalties are severally tested when the rightful leader is released from prison, resulting in an increasingly violent internal strife. An atmospheric tale of gangland intrigue from the writer of Battles Without Honor and Humanity. Yeah, so I need to definitely check out more of this director's work, guys, but I remember thinking this was really, really good. And I think I've got to actually thank my brother Mike, actually, because I think Mike got me this as a birthday present. So Mike, if you're watching, thank you so much, buddy. And that goes for my sister-in-law as well, Bex, because I think Bex got me this as well. So really, really good stuff. And so yeah. And there's some really cool, like, set pieces from what I remember, guys. Again, I need to go and, refresh my memory on this one. But I remember it being really, really cool. And just an image of the main character there as well. So, yeah. Absolutely awesome film. Definitely a great way to kickstart my journey into Radiance Films. disc there as well. And, oh crikey, 6 more. Yeah, this was fantastic as well, guys. I really enjoyed this one, The Shape of Night. And this is a young woman falls in love with a handsome hoodlum who pushes her into a life of prostitution. When his sleazy superiors catch sight of her, she finds herself trapped inside the maze of city nightlife. So, yeah, really good film, this one. Some great lighting as well. And a film that came out in like 1964. Yeah, looks really good. As a lot of films looked really good around that time though, guys. And films that came before it, absolutely. So, yep, there's that. And then a bit of reversible artwork there as well. So, that's The Shape of Night. Yeah, that was fantastic, guys. Definitely recommend that one if you're into, like, Japanese noir cinema. Woof, great film. And then Tony Argenta, which is, I think, like a gangster film. Is it yeah, Italian gangster film, and it stars, what's his name again? Alan DeLong, yeah. Really good movie. Remember really liking this one. Goes as another title called No Way Out. So, yeah, yeah, I really liked this one, guys. Very good. Would watch that one again. I think most of the Radiance Films titles I've seen, I have really have enjoyed. There was a couple of duds there to begin with, you know, like, you know, that just like, those kind of films that I thought was absolutely, you know, like pants. But yeah, these films have really made up for it, definitely. And nice yellow disc there as well. So that is Tony Argenta. And yeah, this was a really good film as well. Claudia Cardinale is in there. I actually forgot she was in there, guys, to be honest, because it has been a while since I've last seen this film as well. And yeah, it's kind of like a sort of spy film, hitman film, and it's really good. Set in like this rooftop as well, this hotel. Goodbye and Amen. So yeah, very good film this. And the main guy who's got like you know, like that sniper in it as well. He was definitely, you know, like kind of psychotic in that film, but really good movie. Very good story to this one as well. And learning a bit about the back history about this character whilst he's taking like these guests in the hotel hostage. Really good film. Background artwork there as well. So yeah, that is Goodbye and Amen. Yeah, Warren talked about this one recently on his channel. Suzo River. 83-minute long from the 2000. Yeah, really good, this one again. This was a small-time crook falls in love with a woman he is tasked with kidnapping. A videographer becomes obsessed with a woman who plays a mermaid in a nightclub act. The two women look identical, and the two men's paths are soon destined to cross by the Zuzo River. Yeah, very good film, this one. Quite thought-provoking. Yeah, do you know what, guys? Going through, like, my collection of Radiance Films titles, there's actually a few more I want to pick up. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to pick up every Radiance Films title, or I'm not saying I'm going to, like pick up every Radiance Films titles, but talking about this boutique label again, I do want to pick up more of their movies, definitely, especially the ones from the last few months. I need to check out which ones that I really want to get in the collection and stuff. So very, very good film, that. Yeah, really good. Zuzo River, and that's the yellow disc. And bit of background artwork there. So awesome film. Would definitely watch that one again. And the second to last one for part 2 of this, and yeah, this is what was it? There's a song with this title as well called Misunderstood. I'm sure there's a song with that in the title. But yeah, this is the film Misunderstood. Really good film. The first half of the movie was probably the strongest part of the film. The second half of the film, decent, but not as good as the first half. But yeah, really good film. John Duncombe returns home from his wife's funeral. His two children, unaware of their mother's passing, he makes the decision to tell his eldest son, Andrea, but hides the truth from his younger son, Milo. Yeah, this is a good film. Oh, the same director, The Sunday Woman, which I never knew as well, that it was the same director, but yeah. Very good film. And one of these films as well, guys, that I think as well will probably get better with each viewing as well. Very good one. I really liked that one. So yeah, that is that one, Misunderstood. And the last one for part 2 of this is To Call Me Miami Blues. That Steely Dan song, isn't it? Deacon Blues, I was trying to say like Miami Blues and that sort of like style there, but yeah, this was good. Very good film, this one. I really liked this one. It's again, this was like the first time it got a Blu-ray release like last year, wasn't it? So yeah, kind of had a bit of a Tarantino aesthetic to it, and it's got Alec Baldwin in there and Jennifer Jason Leigh's in there as well. And yeah, quite a good crime thriller, this one. I really like this one. Kind of like a Tarantino-esque film, this one. good settings, this one as well. Yeah, definitely watch this one again at some point. Been a little while, but definitely like to refresh my memory on this one at some point. Definitely, yeah. Good film, that Miami Blues. And I think that was the original artwork, like the VHS artwork as well. So, yeah, really enjoyed this one, guys. Definitely, probably, yeah, one of my favourite titles on the Radiance label as well. So, very good. So yeah, guys, that is it for part 2 of my Radiance Films collection. I hope there was something for everyone in this installment into my Radiance Films collection. Let me know, guys, if you've seen any of these titles. I'd love to know all of that good stuff in the comments down below. And I'll be back for part 3 of my Radiance Films collection video. But I do have a couple other videos planned as well, like either before part 3 or after part 3, definitely. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.